mbabwate chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba isiko ye nyumba chire chikomenteranibwa amavuta yani oil na bwigo chiria chia mache inyoranga chirangi chiga nigo chiri kurwase chire cheri guririke iriria gatigati wekari guri ria bantabati bwigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo gwochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganye gwochoganire erangi yiga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bwokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwayanyora bwikirano tutarire rero eribwe nyorere abamanyi naboigo Ekeonga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yego tokase enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo busongo eyerange neduka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simbwetera ase chinamba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Aha, kwa hiyo umeamua kuumwaga mchele kwenye kuku wengi. Mbona mimi na yako siyasemi? Mwanaume gani wewe? Kutwa kujilizaliza. Sehemu ya kulia mimi, unalia wewe. Ukirudi nyumbani, unalala tu. Haujali mwenzako nimekula, nimeshiba au nina njaa. Au niwaambie watu kama mchezaji majeruhi. Kwa mwezi unacheza mara moja tu. Niache!
Dada, maneno unayamwaga hayo.
Niache. Wewe umeamua kuyamwaga. Kuanzia leo, watu wote na
tariki ya 25 na chimutinyu 5 umwaka yiga chinsemo isatu tukuyabatabura ase enchera yobwekeranu ensemo yibimanyererio akoroko Wilson Makori semeri ya mariogi ne chibicha akorokwa Mike Wills inche korokwa Mkate Enock nekaro togochaka nkuborianga ekaro omonyanda mariri usomusongo ataracha aba Africa ngosasima barenga atarachi kwa chidini tukanyara gwatanano ase emesingi yechidini ao bande bakarokwa ba Catholic abande bakarokwa aba SD abande bakarokwa ba PEF lakini igwa ase chidini ao wasasima wechidini okondenkole na nakuburi gwatabanga abanta abagosasima gagambiye bale igwa ase edini nere asenso ya Japan yani ya India ekorokwa nganera hagori sadhus edini yega nigo batigire bintu bya byonse bakana n'ebintu bya byonse bantabaiga beyatanana nonyura senseme yabo indi igo bagosamba abantu abancu babakaro bakure singencheyo ko bakwenda bachikomenya ase chimbera chiri gosasa abantu bagosambiro na singencheyo bantaba mbali komenya n'abantu bande uchikurige kwa bulinga na kibono bantabe ebintu mbire bakora kamo kyabo nkelia ebintu mbire bakubwata bikora tubwoba Debi omonto ekarakoreta ekiure kyo monto ngana kikibona asibeti na kya kunywera erongori Bantabaiga nkoli bale chinyama chia bantu bali batayete biya bakabalibu. Mkate na onko batebi. Banda nkorwa ase ense elia yaboindi. Bataba ebintu bakolia kenden keyo ase ense iga kerege chafu egekora bionspi nigo bitongire. Ayunkianda. Ndabate ya Japan asabantu begenete ngamagoro negento egechenwe tan kedigyonse gekogara aigasa magoro no abantu bakogenda gusobora guri monta koraguru ase ogosoma amagoro ao kurunsi yunkianda ikomi kati arito kwariganire ana arito kwariganire ase Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere.
So what we'll do beyond this is that we'll look for the owner of the premise whom we didn't find on site, and we will initiate process after due diligence and due process.
Obonyabi obotindi bwa marua tanchiri kubwatwa na goiterwa na gusalia metungi ya bengi amarua.
Tell me why you're arresting me. 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 Tell me. Tell me why you're arresting me.
Yukabero mo seneta omochore moske mosubati Gloria Oruoba okora okorobeka nogo tindi ase bunge litkoliarero.
And we demand the immediate resignation of the SHA chairman who is associated with Ladnan facility, medical facility.
Murubisha kogenda koragwa ebiara no muwaziri koegwa Chinsa chinke gwetigimeremo onyatalibo aimukali gwege tambukero. Na kwariganirie ikaransa oike tokomanyibo tantanu bonde bonsi botayo gekora Getembe namba emo na botonyora ase digital app chito cha Getembe Television na botonyora gwetera ase YouTube na boigo Facebook na boigo ogotonyora ase umtambo ozuku oyo ogokwa Chinse gwetani isano chirongorwa Afrika ya mocha umtambo ozuku nigo tugochaka korwa ase nsemo ya Kiogoro. Abo itkolia rero nigo esegi ntindi yoboengi amaru ya chakari itkolia rero nekeresege ya chaka nigo abanyanyimbo bagenda nago sagana asabengi amaru babegete metungi abo nago itera amaru amange arenge ase Chinsemecho buna Gilbert Kobe agotumanya.
Serikali ya Kenya gwetera ase uburayi n'obuteneri bwa provincial administration yabeirege kurwania okobao kwa marua buna ibusa ekangara mone changa ase gikagitari gekebono. Okobao kwa muruburi obwo engi oboiga nigo kwabeire okobao nonya ese iyo kurwania kegenderete na kebete gegosegetwa kurwa ase serikali enene.
Efforts to deter those who intend to continue producing illicit alcohol and other substances is that it won't stop here. Like I said earlier, this is a crime scene. Under the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act of 2009, the government can repossess this crime scene.
Okwebanga kwabaengi aba bunagokorekana iga no murubulyo kwekeranibwa tali na so muntu yomo kurende umubaro omonene bw'abantu oyo weruete asowekirani okobao kwa marua ya iga
because it is deemed to be an accessory to the actual crime. So what we'll do beyond this is that we'll look for the owner of the premise whom we didn't find on site, and we will initiate process after due diligence and due process to ensure that we repossess this piece of land, return it to government. We can build a school, we can build a social hall, we put it to the right use, one that does not create any harm to the community around.
Asaya no borosia wechanga bokoba na emirobile yonsi nabere buna ekororekana ase iga elio nora echange iyo etungetie nabayigo asobonia bokonanirwa na ase chichiro chipara chikobulwa mune chigali nabayigo ebibwekerero byonsi byobosombi
nari kuraranda nyete marwa nanje tebusa ngante jana kalimo ko mukiyo yo muri tukora akanyure busa sana kagende buso mukiyo yarenge sande imambia ngasabe busa abatari mwateri buso mutoro no ayatara kubwatiwa ngasaba amabu ari kurukurisete ingenderete kunywa ari atarabwata ngasoka isiko ngaonjukana enyumba y'omwong'ina geke ngagenda sotiko kuno naenda sotiko omugaso kanywa obalire ngotikoria eribati igoro nkanywa echabu y'omonto yanekere eribati igoro ngasitoka ngakumira nkieka naumira omusani ona tware kunyunere ori kurukumoyi nkamotebia eronjokana ngesona moina origereria egento kere kerama moyo gochoka mbona ero nkikeria amandana ngira bana araiwa moyo tware kunywa busa na era litukeria timadaba kina natigire busa na atire none eri yabwa yari kubwati uri continue weki ndatama kubumo yoyo inandi kwera na busa
asensemo ya boronyi aya naro abanyora abaengi abayiga banyara ko bakobekwa byara se goikerwa no koboko gutambirwe serikali Kiombe kia nakada Kenya Police Service na Provincial Administration no nyaba kurwania okobao kwa amarua ya iga ebitango bya nyako bikorekana ko binene asengencho yo kwenene kwa maki asikinga kijintambe kurwase bali bakagire kurwania obo enani bwa amarua yo.
We don't segregate places. It is a whole of government and a whole national approach. But exercises like this also form basis of our data collection.
Ine ngoikaliriri obwenki oboiga burabe boko era na korento obotoereru bwesegie bwikonyara ko bogo konya ekeorie kegokina esegie tari endonge oseno kwerua gutaranya ko goikiranirwa ngori bateriga temba manita nje Gilbert Kobi.
Chinsa University ya Kisii Professor Nathan Ogechi nigo akora etaro yaye asenyagitari ene ya Nyamira elio kurigereria gosenyagitari eyo nebwate amagacho aisaine ayara chigokonya barokigu abara chigosomera amasomo y'ubunyagitari ase University ya Nyamira yera chikumanyikana munanero Nyamira University College yo amagacho aya manene arachikoige kwa asensemo ya Kyabanyeru Fadgad Gisemba nigagotumanya
amatuko amake maiga yabagusi gutarira enyumba y'obumenyo bw'omurai bwense Dr. William Ruto oyo obetega kuria eirabuna county ya Nyamira nigo erachie gutwara university emanyikaine buna Nyamira University College eyo erachikorerwa ne University ya Kisii nigo rero omu vice chancellor we university eyo Professor Nathan Ogechi akora etaro yaye asenyagitari enene ya Nyamira.
President Yatebetena Nyamira University College, Constituent College of Kisii University, Echake, Agateva, headquarters, Eve, Kiabonyon, Nainde, Kia program Chinde, Chake in other areas.
Ase etareye nigo Professor Ogechi ateba buna maiga ye county ya Nyamira kwegwa university eyo amagacha manene arachikwagachwa Kyabanyoru nigo boigo umurai bwense arwete obusibore boigo bugutwara Chinsa ya ase Chinsa mochinde ase nyagitari enene ya Nyamira nigo aborki wabaria bagosomera amasomo y'ubunyagitari baraje gosomera aroro
program ya mo Kisii University itagochaka ase college yuji program chia health sciences program chia health sciences igochaka ase nyagitali yokera around iga Nyamira hospital ekalo tsa itakwira ni report chia ase commission for university education watu wachaga ko kwene kinga ase nyagitali yeje ntobugate facility chiranyala support training ya obonyagitari bonus na agekala twachalero watali aso okorora waito facility chinchiro gobona zatokogenda tulike report
ensema yaye umubunge o West Mugirango Mosque Stephen Mogaka nigo agokeire egetambo kireke na goteba nigo kirache kubakonya nonyina barwaire bariakonya bagutumwa ase chinyagitari chinde eryo konyora eryogo.
Vice Chancellor, most of patients are referred to more hospital. One reason we are bringing this center, College of Health Sciences here, is so that people from this region who would otherwise go to work for other conditions and college, how I wish that when we establish this college, and you can see how a very good infrastructure for the professors of medicine to use as their offices and clinics, how I pray that they find days to do their clinics from this facility, so that instead of us referring our patients far and wide, many of them whom we lose in transit, we will save lives from this facility.
Chingaki echecho digo mabunge oyo agenderera kumwakira omurai bwense Dr. William Ruto ngambi yamono asemeremo agenderete gukora asorogongoro iga rwa Kisii.
Conclude without one more time expressing my very sincere gratitude to His Excellency the President on behalf of the people of Western Murago and Kisii for receiving us and receiving our requests favorably. Now, one of them is this.
Hingo ripota Getembe kurwasi nyagitari enene ya Nyamira ejegotoka imeye wodi ya Township West Mugirango inje Fatigad Hisemba.
Yemano Fatgad kurwa ase county iyo ya Nyamira. Hema sema mpakaso mchu Nairobi. Rai ao gati yabo omoseneta o Nairobi omoske Edwin Sifuna, mjumbe o Kitutu Chache South omoske Anthony Kibagendi, mjumbe o Kitutu Masaba omoske Clive Mbanegisairo, na boigo gosena bande abakwero ka Kenya moja bakoragwa no mujumbo yo o Kitutu Chache South omoske Anthony Kibagendi nigoba mu machirie oseni goba machirie mu ruberio obwobo bwenia osha aseba machirie umwaziri Aiden Duale aso komwa na boigo komwanse ye Chinsa emerongo etanebere nebere etigie emeremo.
SHA does not work. They are actually using the NHIF system and use the payment system that is outsourced to this Akero and Convergence. And then they intimidate hospitals that refuse to treat patients who because they have not been paid by SHA. Let us now speak plainly about the financial mess we are in. When NHIF was shut down, that was sometime in October 2024, the arrears they had were totaling 32 billion. And it was a scheme. This scheme was to push these pending bills so that anybody who tries to claim will be pushed to go and talk to some agent so that they discuss about commissions that they are supposed to pay for them to be given what is rightfully theirs. Now, NHIF had a bill of 32 billion. In just 10 months, SHA has already accumulated 43 billion. A baby who can hardly crawl has already accumulated 43 billion in unpaid claims. And remember, any patient going to India or abroad for treatment does not get any support from SHA. Why? They have not paid any hospitals in India. We are saying enough is enough. And as our team, you know, we have close to 70 members of parliament that are part of this team. They are not able to be here today because we are on recess. And we've said enough is enough. We now demand for the immediate resignation of Honorable Aden Duale, the CS for Health, for number 1, conflict of interest, number 2, complacency, number 3, trying to hoodwink Kenyans with theatrics of summoning the media to harass facilities, to suspend some facilities. He's been talking tough out here, putting up face just to hoodwink Kenyans. And we demand the immediate resignation of the SHA chairman, who is associated with Ladnan facility, medical facility. we also demand for the resignation of the CEO, Shah, who is facilitating this theft. And we are telling particularly the head of state and his friend Duale, Kenyans have unearthed the scam you schemed to put in place for a long time.
Ekero tutigarite baada somochio Nairobi ne chibunge chiria chia Senate na bego ne bunge enene. Moseneta omochore mukoro Gloria Oruoba ni igorit kolia lero usuyu kwa isko kurwa assistant mutko make aire ni igorit kolia anyora sakong litko liaramaga yote mogoso asamagacho ye bunge ye Senate kulingana ni gekerombe osenigo ekegambero gyatu teretare gwako kwa yesko na nigo bwana takogendra koba omoseneta usokole mirimo buno moseneta wika ekinekyo kya tegereirwe.
Tell me why you're arresting me. 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 Tell me. Woo! Tell me why you're arresting me. 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 Tell me. Woo! Tell me why you're arresting me. Utaniambia silantoi. Hata langata kwa nje. Wenye waliwa Albert wako ndani silantoi utakaa ndani.
Wewe fanya haraka.
Ninyongeni kabisa. Ninyongeni. Why are you arresting me? 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 Why are you arresting me?
You are removing me from danger.
Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me?
Thank you, madam.
Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Why? Unaniumiza. Unaniumiza.
Magega yegetaseni kia Getembe kumurekera roboti rumutakanwa oyo mubu imyaka 52 kurwase kenyorukia chaburuti imiyamarania se kaunti ya Kisii oyo menyete ase obotako bwere urenge gutwerwa no bwato muchando bw'ichinda magega yae kwagachirwa nigo sengencho yenganeyo yabaiko ekina bango gosomera roboti ringa magaye getaseni kia Getembe kumurekera roboti rumutakano yo mubi myaka 55 kurwase kenyorugia chaburuti ya marania se kaunti ya Kisii uyo menyete ase obotaka obwere urenge gutwerwa urenge no muchando bw'ichinda magayayo kwagacha no musaya mu bwokugania okuyam nigolit kuria rero aso ase nyumbeyo na guchaka ubuguma bwaye buya asumuyiga oikerano no mubaro manene bw'abamenyi ase ensemeyo kichicho nigo bagokera omukia bw'egetaseni kia Getembe ko base mustari bosio elio gokonya umugusi Daniel Ontiri niagotumanya
na matera yo mogoko yo kumwarigania omongeno iga we myaka menene ase nyumba yaye enya achake komenyaro ase nchire bene ye magiga yo kumulikirwa asa makungu ayo agendrete gwetera
na twane gwete nyumba no mwisi kinarangi no mwana uria twane twararese kone nyumba tarweti ese ribati
kubatikana nayo omongeno iga magiga yo kugachirwa n'umusaye wo kugania kuya Richard Okari kurwa sensemeyo na kuirwa nyegitari konyorubo wenia nigo aorokia omogoko ye otebaiga
tebanga Nyasaye iho na jandika inchandika kere mbure aturi na beke uni mutu kere mbure aturi mwana yo twaweka muno ta mama rite maria ngakire twaete nyombe ngima baka bwake ubimuna bwata na bako ubu bwana ngonjoro ibure
asense mwinde abanyakinyiro nigo boigo batatu ko magiga boigo borokyo mogoko asomokia bogonchererie magima yabanta sebinyiro
mongino yo minto bono obwenire nainde obeire biya oiranire go chanka obwati boso kubogo kwana mangana ye kiagera abantu baitoga sebinyoro byeito twachandekire nainde buna bono moroche nyombe ye torigerere tiga iga ndero nyagajete
okonyira abantu baye noningira arorire gitanda kire nyomba pake madres na injina arorire nyomba nero odwale gusabira ukali tari muntu mwaba no mole mwale
ngenda ngotenganya sate gagoseni na ndai gore bisiekire na genda gosemeri na sare genda gosaba butambe omonene agoseni amatukonsi nya sa kolende na ndagoseni na nda magusiba minto ngeli omwana we munaro akonyiro mongino
tigangira ningambia mona sekenyoro bali mwachite mukambwatisia tuatemire nyombe ya omiru ya beire kera naro mongino yonga arenjire tari yengi yang kaimoka kamoira nyagitari twamwadimitirio orochi wiki Ibere nenunsu mongino yoiranire ndoche nga magora ya bwenire bono mbiare kunyarare kuragira kunyarare gukora ibintu byaye kunyarare gutara muno mwana konyora chinda chia barire bare kwagura muna kisese tigante benga abantu baminto mwensi bamarani abasani na bali mondi geretie tigatu twaro bwanchani nainde titoba isa gwancha kororo musani omoina igokorera gusochandegete ngomotige
kureiga se kaunti ya Kisii litrene nguruko Daniel Untiri
nekero twakorekerwa asensemeyo nigo egotera seribori lirituko elio tokoboria nga ine abantu bali bakuchikora batorokie ekibara akoreire abamenyi gose chikora negente kyao kunga ekero abantu bagochikuburia chikora bara torokie ekibara akoreire abamenyi gose chikora negente kyao 0726447367 inoti isano ibere isano nemo inye isano na ibere isato isano nemo isano na ibere nere namba yeito ya SMS boigo na botorigo itera Facebook yeito Getembe TV na boigo asi YouTube yeito Getembe TV gabo nigo toko enda bono katwa korokoro asiri boli elio nigo toko gendera Murikyo monene bwe kiama kia UPA oyiboigo ole mokonyi ebwo monogeri ase bunge ye county ya Kisii Moske Jacob Bagaka nigo litkolia lero amochiria serikali enene asoko gendra kulia chinchira chogo tantana osego tantania ensemo elia ekwamerelia serikali Moske Bagaka nigo aboriria bakenya ko maiso kubatikana negangeyo ya serikali kolengana na Bagaka nigo Moske Matiangi niga kwandire amone bya magwetane bitano na bire ibarachi kutumeka kuligia okwigwana na baraibande egere korosia serikali kigwika omwaka bw'ikiri bubere na 2025 n'ibere
yako barongo Bagaka umurikyo manabwe kiama kya UPA asenga kia bwangoga mwarolire obututukana bokumachikorokana serikali nene kwate nchama yo kubagana abanane go principles bali bara opposition igonta tabatanga umweshimiwa Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi umweshimiwa Gashawa umweshimiwa Kalonzo umweshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa na bali ponse bali asomrengo bo opposition asenga njokoro serikali 2027 no baramo wikirano na boigo asking kyabanga umwe mangana ikipaira kinitigo cyase ci wodi mbalimbali ne kibunge mbalimbali ase mwarigereria abanaba baito kero muntu kire asemesa nenchira yaye unabona mheshimiwa Gashawa ukiri ne kyama ya DCP mheshimiwa Kalonzo uri brand party ya Wiper mheshimiwa Dr. Fred Okengo Matiangi wamwire ku approach omungano yiga wetre coalition iye kolente biama more than 7 bigo chamo ikiama kya UPA no kerese coalition iyo ikiama ya Jubilee ekiama gia PDP, ekiama gia Kenya Social Congress, ne ekiama gia PNU na kirigie bas kurugari Embu bionse bibia chichiramo asinge njoko munga okoboko Mheshimiwa Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i ekeretora atoche by election echikaire gokorwa tariki 27 umutinyo November 2025 ntogenda toigwane tokogenda by election especially turachakire mune cheto chire gusiga Nyamira ekeretora genda karenyo echama area se coalition elira toke kebwate candidate oyole strong eyitwa spino tokobega chinguru cheto ebyame byonse pisano bire asoko mabwatese turi guchukonyora any instance asura nyore Jubilee na UPA bikobeka a candidate yamo astokobeka candidate nyentoka no sinyamaya for example tobeko a candidate ya Jubilee ebyame bindi byonse bitano bibere ebiko mabwatese goko genda gusine kerenyo tobeke candidate gusine ya UPA ebindi byonse bikoba maiga yaye igobo tutukana bonde mboyo ene serikali anene bwate nchama kurwania Mheshimiwa Dr. Fred Matiang'i na ndamu usisi tuabeta munege sako ukatochi chama na go defend Mheshimiwa Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i asinge njoye nganga yae yogo ikaratana bamwabo asinge njokolie oburai bwense ekereto kuriye Kenya njina atari na akire Western no tu atara tukagenda paka gali Meru abantu abange batwara mu gusogo Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i
ekero tokorwa somulike yo manebe kiama gia UPA niyo tokoirondera riboria rierituko ekero tochikogenda omutimuko abantu bari bakoboria chikura tarachikoboria chikura ekero bagocha kon chisera chiabo banta baiga baratoroke kibakorera bamenyi bense miye asbakoboria chikura gose chikura negente kiao nayo twatego kuri kasa 0726 447 367 bantu bali bakubura chikura usabana siasa bali bakubura chikura ase birogo obo MCA obo women rep obo jumbe obo senator obo governor bara ibwense bara orokia aba menyi bense meye ekibara akoreire konyora batarachi usabike roge kekenene ekibategete chikura abantu usechikura negente kyao ne ekibao kwan tatowinde asomutimuko kana tenga abugo kolika gochi asa 0726 447367 amakoba na botokwenda kuruga toskana ne da kenke kukwira mutimuko mokego na kwire chiro tokwira na kwenda kuruga
Superstores nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati rolling mills eyuko yabwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achagwirigirie amabati anda usialia utagete showroom yeto nigo engale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati yiga ntobwate team tembo abo bagokora imirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende gensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati rolling mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuare ye chikala ao na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges ao unabono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asimigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emerongetato asama mabati alia aye chigage emerongibire na isaro na isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chena roman jinko na boigo web design babwate yigani kabwate chikala bunabone lia chaco gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate yiga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate yiga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo uchane warrant na boigo ayo urakoberwa ikasure asubwango eduke yiga ya ouru superstores yego toka se nyumba ya ouru complex imeyumucho yigo busongo iyo erangene ye duka ya Safaricom. Mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera ase namba chabo 0111161500 Oru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Asegeka k'emyaka 49 ebenki ya Kenya pamoja sako yabere n'omugusi negukinia omugusi ase enengo yae yabere gekorwa obukorere ase Chinsa mu buno savings loans obosemi bwo gutumika chibesam na diaspora savings ase bali Chinsa chimaiko ase wa Kenya pamoja sako yabere ogusira okonene ase abaremi ebyumbe chiskuru chikumpane ao abarikire abaritayire basibali ensemo ya pension boyko abonchereria ibotani na Wakenya pamoja sako iyonyore obukoreri ubuya ase Chinsa muna obosemiguru y'ubutumiki bw'ikibesa chilong muna development loans, school fees loans, emergency loans, ebyumbe business loans, salaried loans na boygochi advance loans boygon korantura muri kibesa ase uri kuse mobile payments kabe oyomo wa Kenya pamoja sako iliyobwego kerie ayo onsi na yande amange amaya asamange patarire chiabis chiabo chire asungu chubusongo kahawa house raja moja asipara ya Kisii sotik sibakire simyasi namba 0746-668-190 kuse ototarire website yetu www.kenyapamojasako.com.
Njama lieta ngoro kwa Isako Mwenga, CEO wa Kenya Pamoja Sako. Sako ya Wakenya Pamoja ni sake kushughulikira members baye na chigurupu chiria chigokora savings wonko bakira bia soko chara Wakenya Pamoja Sako kune financial institution yao tobwate chibranchi chito ikomena inye chire within Gusii wana into toro konyo mugusi soko gendereria ese ebiashara byabo ase sako na gosebwa ase sake ese bali batara join please njubwango mo join tukini esako yito bagusi yito esa magendero Wakenya Pamoja, you our concern.
Ikaranso ike. Karo daengo soka na kubolenga ine abantu sabana siasa bali bawo kubolia ebirogo ao ase chikura sekarabara ba kuboli kigo chweka chinga kiju na baba bwachi ba election na bono tratebe nyansiongo ni chichinde sato ase county Nyamira bacho rulioka gose bara torokia gose bara orokia banyene Chinsa mechiga saba kubolia ekiba beire bagokorera abantu nyuma batarachikanyore kirugo bunekega osechikura negente kyao na iba beire bagokorera abantu 0726447367 na ondoje chi SMS cheno chigo cha sobonge and I love it. Getembe TV abo gotolikira ase Facebook na boyo Getembe TV ase YouTube. Kero nigotokogenda kurugabo chinga ki ensi ya Kenya litkulia lero yalengo chengera litko liye katiba omwaka 15 mwigo yo chengerwa insemo ao obwatani ao nigo bakwanire okugania kubwaterana elio kogendera kogokia usikokorera obya wilichiko nigo oyo kusaba kwabera ncho yenganeyo na chingaki ense ya Kenya yari guchingira itkulie katiba mwaka 15 omuyego uyu ochingiro chinsemo ao imwe yense ya Kenya watani ao nigo bakwana irio kugania kwabo woko ubwaterana irio kugendereria na kogokera obuya bwili chiko use katiba yubwango igana mwakili Justus Amaeche kurwase county ya Kisii oyotebire muna okugania nkore aroro elio okubwatia lichiko elio kugendera gosikia ense ya Kenya osio.
So over the 15 years we can say that this Kenyan constitution is the most celebrated legal framework in Africa, and I think even in other countries. It is stamped as a very progressive document which is guiding us and guarding its citizens. Today I have seen the team is about to rise up and defend the Katiba. I'll say over the 5 years, over the 15 years, we have had a lot of gains and challenges concerning the Constitution. I'll say about the strengths and the hits of this Constitution, one of it which everybody unaangalia tu na unaona ni maneno ya devolution. Devolution ilienda kila mahali, all across all the 47 counties. Sometimes you see, for example, when a regime changes, there were cases, criminal cases, which were being carried against certain individuals. Immediately a regime changes, unapata cases zinaanza kufanya nini? Kukua dropped. So you start to see there is political interference from one sector to another. The police brutality. If IPOA could do his work and put some people into book, then we could be enjoying life here. The Judicial Service Commission, if they could stand by the truth, they do their work, no corruption in our courts, we could be a happy country.
Mokonyi bomurai bwense ya Kenya Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki nigo agendera kwegera omurobelio bobobwenia o Social Health Authority o SHA na otebang kukorule emirimo buya asinse yonsi ya Kenya.
This constitution is also about our sovereignty so that we can be a country free from want. Again, this is a very, very drastic introduction, not only for Kenya's constitutional framework, but for constitutional theory and practice around the world. Many countries have avoided, and they speak about democracy and the rule of law and civil liberties without saying, as much as these are important, there are other freedoms that a human being must be free from to actualize their full potential on earth. They must be free from hunger. They must be free from sickness. They must live in dignity. And that is the chapter on the Bill of Rights, on the socio-economic rights, which your administration, Your Excellency, has taken head on to deal with the difficult issues of public health and ensuring every citizen has the highest standard of health, making sure that we, as many Kenyans as possible, live in dignified dwellings which have sanitation, which can pass for dwellings that are of dignity, and so on and so on.
Itkuria rero nigo ebunge ya Senate insi y'Uburayi bwaye munogeri bwe Senate iyo umuske Emerson Jeffakingi yachaka gotegerera ekina kyugwa kwesiko abisi umugabana we county ya Kericho muske Eric Mutaye kinekyo niyo kerachi gotegerera asamot katato ase gochaka benelitko nigo gyachaka benelitkuria rero nayo kerategererwe nilitko wekalitkuria juma na matuka aye Senate na chigotuka amamocho ayo una barachi gokora obutuki bwabo.
B. None of the dismissed CECs, CEOs, and chiefs of staff and other senior county staff were given fair administrative due process and hearing, thus violating the provisions of Articles 41, 47, and 51 of the Constitution. C. The governor has persistently intimidated, molested, harassed county officers who do not sing to his tune, leaving officers jittery and creating an atmosphere of fear, uncertainty, and despondency in the county, and thus creating a toxic work environment. This violates the provisions of Sections 11 and 13 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012. D. The governor has persistently used divisive and unbecoming language which undermines the office he holds, contrary to Section 8 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012. And E. The acts of the governor enumerated above have collectively brought dishonor and disrepute into the office of the governor in violation of Chapter 6 of the Constitution and the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012. The Honorable Dr. Eric Kipkoech Mutai, how do you plead to the three grounds? How do you plead to ground 1? How do you plead to ground 2? How do you plead to ground 3?
Kero tuara kuruabo gonko enda kero Chinsa chiana gotenga Mkate Chinsa chiao nchiribuya ono kuminganka ichigo cha chiagenda ne Chinsa ichichonsi no chirara kirende wekobwatia machiko nyago tata kabumura yomya liboli tuabole nga ine abantu balia gosabana siasa bali bakobolia ebirogo ase ebirogo obo MCA obo jumbe obo women rep obo senator obo governor na boy gobrai bwense para orokia abananchi gosaba menyi bense meyo eki baba kolere litangani batarachi gochoro kusechikura negento kende ekyao chakaneli etaliao asole kwa manyakorwa e comment yao asa 0726447367 na ngotema gochiminyo kibwanga ke chirinda ikekonyora chiasema simbwatu gwetani chimibere gaiga lakini nsomenke. We elect those leaders after showing signs of leadership, either in terms of projects done and those in waiting but promise never fulfill. Alkana Nyakonde. Awatabanga gotogochora abantu bali bakorokia nga mbachikonyara. Kolende karbai kiregabu bachibato kona Mkate. Hello Mkate. Betty wa Kibirigo. Erebuya bato tebya iba kodre kubwa otosera chisiringi Ibere. Vinli Okenye nonde no murgione rispo. Ekero chikura chikire nigo togo tanta na singencho yebes. Togo serwa kwa sababu kusiba ito toligereria sana. And then hello Getembe TV oyona tambo Edwin Korwa Nyansira. Kakichikura ni tofauti. Na makorwa kolengana na siasa ya ito Kenya yiga. Right. And then konya akino wanyamuntu ondeta iyo kura rombos. Konya muntu. Enock ni Lavenda wa Marane Nyakenogo. Nchengo tebaiga. Bara orokia abamenyi ekibako riri kwanza. Bana toto tiabara akonya abantu kwanza nandi batoroki buna bakonye n'abantu. Mkate oyo no mugirango mu bundi bw'ekicyuma ky'ombu asiyekire lazima batworoki eki bakorire banyataribo kurambali ko kirora nonyene yemo gusede bega akika muranche tuangainira mpaka twarosire pi akimkate right. Sure bet boy Charles Muse abantu bakubulchikura ebagocha nobokora bado ngaina nainde tuanche mwano pasta James Mose kurwa lioga Jackson Samoka kurwa irondi nyari bari chache mkata barayi abangenigo bago chiesera abananchi abangenigo bagocha no ngainelia korende talibons bakemba leo bagwikirania chira cyabo buno murayi okay. Echima sas kurwa keroka chikura etogo chigwa kabuna kubwatikana gwakoti igasi na ende mbale bagocha kwebisa ebyama mnabona Gifford Matiangi egera banyora chikura ka kibebe ntoligo chikoligereria kyama negasi gwakorera bananchi egochia kogotenenia. Getembe TV Mkate tonga ineka byonsi ebi ogokorambosa chikura nogosera tali magenda nabo okoro omonto omuya korende ogwekora omonto omuya korende onyomo guko tobwati bantu kende tokoro all right dan kan machuka kura mochengo nya cheki Mkate onde ole muyitayo ole muya korende no koragera na komwachikura mwatiga mwaganya emyaka 5 yaera na ende mwacha gosera. Okay, oyo wakwane kuwacha ke campaign he katiba ya teba nga wakaji campaign mapema ni kinyume cha sheria ndadi waka campaign baba TV ane getakire ko bara tara mangana na gochi anchiren kolere yega kuromangere na makwelio. Okay, yo ateba sateba namna ngota ko gandra kinti anso meye ataba oyaga tabanga chikura ne Chinsa ogosero first amagendro badai na tete ko gandra abasaki baito Daniel Ontiri Fatgada Gisemba Polycarp Okar Gilbert Kobi na bande mwensi including Haron Ototo Nyangiri sebuna bono omo editor o news cheito bia wana singin chugo tuwatera ikachinga kichi chugo ikachinsa inye nitakuwa narudi lakini angotewaika abantu engencho bakwibe kachinga kichi chikura tari chirocho abantu nyoya barekene ndede kubate bono ngubasege tande inche Mkate umuntu nyoya ngokora makora tanyora tikura akabora kagocha nande abachibesa murie mumwakere muntu orenga mona inwe mumwakere chikura Wilson Makori gana kianga okwaya manyire asenchira yimanyiryo Mike Wills oenda kianga chibichana miliogi ngosoana nabire inche nane kianga kwa manyi webuya korwa Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere kuruka Mkate Enock chinga gichinyoro ka Chinsa inye.
Superstores Nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills eyuko yabwatuka uchiase abaoni aiga ntobwate showroom asura achagwirigirie amabati anda onsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo enkale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasaje kurigiria amabati aiga ntobwate etime tembo abo bago kolemirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebereria kende kensi uragania bagotebereria company ya mabati rolling mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges au bunamono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asibigo babwate Dumarang ayuari ayechi gauge emerongetato asama bati alia ayechi gauge emerongibere na isaro na isato mbabwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana roman jinko na boigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala bunabonelia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe gwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo uchane warrant na boigo ayo orakoberwa ikasure asubwango eduke liga ya ouru superstores igiye gutoka se enyumba ya ouru complex imiyo mucuri go busongo iyo irangene duka ya Safaricom boigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ire angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera se namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.